Hey, welcome back. I'm Willow with Willow Trades, and for those of you who are new and just joining us, this is a channel dedicated to day trading. I am a trader who is about 2 years in, and I'm seeing consistent profitability now, and so I wanted to make sure that I shared the journey. A lot of people quit at about this time frame. It takes a little while. You go through a lot of different phases in the trading process where you don't know what you're doing. You might have some beginner's luck. Then you lose some money. Then you got to figure out what you're doing, and you think you know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing. Then once you start figuring out what they call a setup, you may or may not experience some doubt, some self-consciousness about taking your trades, the psychological part. At least those are all the things that I've been through. Can anybody out there relate? So for those of you who are out there thinking about quitting, it does get brighter on the other side. We do get profitable. You just got to stick with it and keep working. Today's watch list for 8/6/2024. I did not do any trading yesterday. The market ran off really big. In fact, if we open up to the 5 day, you can see that there has been a sell-off, and a lot of it has been happening in this great area, which is the aftermarket hours. This is fine if you trade futures. I do not trade futures yet. I am seriously considering it though because I've seen enough times over the last year where a lot of really good moves happen after hours where it hits levels and things. So this is my SPY chart on the 5 minute time frame. Here is what I'm looking for today. It looks like we hit a bounce point really around the 508, 7.83 in the after hours, and we started to move up. The reason I didn't trade yesterday is because you want to see what the market's going to do, and also the contracts for options were extremely expensive. They're still expensive today. I'm looking at them right now, and I always measure it by where there's a dollar option, and right now they're at 50.55s, and we are probably in the 5200 range on the chart actually for SPX. Those of you who don't know, I trade SPX using SPY and QQQ charts, also using ES and YM. This is another one of my screens, so I thought it'd be fun to show a different screen than what I've shown over the past couple of days. Let's go ahead and get this chart back up, and we can go ahead and get through what I'm looking at. Okay, so you can see here that we bounced. We have held below these previous all-time highs that I kept marked out on my chart. The reason why I kept them marked out on chart and the reason why my chart is extra noisy in this position is because as we're going through these levels and we're going up, I don't really remove them until it's time for us to come back down. And our descent down was so fast, did not have enough time to go back and clear up my chart. I did spend a little time yesterday clearing up some levels, but here's what I'm looking at today. In my opinion, I believe that we're going to go up here and get this 8.5 gap. So I'm probably going to watch how we open. And based on how we open, I'm going to plan to see if we chop around, which is what I expect. There's not a big news point today. So I expect that we're going to chop around a little bit. And as we chop around, we'll eventually start to shoot up. Yeah, a little craziness there. Sorry, guys. I got to figure out how to make that work a little bit better. But what I expect is that we're going to chop around, and some point we're going to have a jump off point, and we're going to move up and go after that gap. So I'm going to bring it down. So you can see the gap is actually about $8 away on the SPY chart. So what I'm going to be looking for is what happens for the rest of pre-market. If we come back up here and retest it again and reject, then I'm thinking we're going to go back down and probably double test low of day yesterday. If for whatever reason, let's see if I can move to the today 5 minute chart. If for whatever reason we come down here and we bounce this 200 SMA, which we just did here, I'm going to be looking to play us on a move up, and I'll be trimming because again, the contract values are really far apart. It's a high chance that I may not take a trade today. I may wait till late in the day till the contract values suppress a little bit. And the reason being is because when the IV is high, the implied volatility is high, the contract values are way blown out of proportion because the market expects big moves. But if you take the wrong contract and the market moves against you, you lose value really quickly. So, and I tend to trade out of the money. So, that being the case, I want to make sure that I am being very cautious about how I protect and preserve my capital. There's a saying in real estate that you make money when you buy. I believe that's the same thing true about buying um, stocks. You don't make it when you sell on stocks and options. You make it with what you buy and how you buy it. So that's what we're looking at today. We're looking for a move up to go get the gap. We're going to look for a bounce point after some chop, or we're going to be looking for a move down if we reject this previous all-time high area again. So you can see it here on a chart where there's low of pre-market and high of pre-market. We're going to be using those really intensely today. For those of you who are interested in day trading and hopefully want to see me trade live in the future, please like and subscribe. We need enough subscribers to get up there, and I promise that I'll trade live for you, and you can actually see me take trades as we go. For now, thank you, and we'll see you